Thursday. Thursday, 12:37, 55 seconds. Year 2025, 6th month, June 5th, HGR 192. Treasury prepaid, creditor to the bank, anniversary day, June 5th. Now, brother's gonna call Amanda concerning 1877 66 3239.
Thank you for calling Luanda. For English, press 1 or stay on the line. Para español, oprima.
You have reached Luanda Client Experience. If you have an inquiry about your live account or for live account registration, press 1. If you are a U.S. client with an inquiry about your spot crypto account, press 2.
If you are having trouble logging into your account, press 1. For deposits and withdrawal, press 2. For questions about the Luanda trading platform, press 3. For inquiries about a third-party platform, such as MT4, press 4. If you have questions about a trade, press 5. For assistance with your application or registration, press 6. For help with your existing live account, such as assistance with updating your account information or accessing your statements and transactions, press 7. For all other questions, press 8. To repeat these options, press the star key. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Thank you for calling Luanda. My name is Carlos. How can I help you?
Carlos. Good. There was a trade on the account that ended up missing this morning, and in its place was a trade in the opposite direction that was in drawdown. And the first trade, the original trade, was in profit. It was a runner, but then woke up this morning and that trade was missing, and in its place was another trade that was in drawdown.
Okay, so in order to have access to your account, sir, I might have to send you a code to the email address that we have on file for your account. So if you can provide me that code once you have it, please, I will appreciate it.
Wonderful.
I have sent you the code just now.
Six two 7133.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Just let me check. So what is the trade that you are referring to?
Alright, let me get the record here.
Yeah, can I have the ticket number? Or yeah.
It's a, get glasses here. It says, ticket number 11463.
11463. Okay. Let me see. 463. So that was 1,000 units of Euro USD, correct?
75 units. Euro USD. And,
75 units.
yes.
Okay, so that ticket number is not the right one then?
Well, that,
The 114.
it was originally 1,000 units, and then it was reduced to 75 units as a runner
Okay.
on that.
Okay. Okay, and do you have the ticket number for the 75 units that you are referring to?
Yeah, the picture for the ticket here is 11463. It says here in the picture, because the brother got a picture once the trade was reduced. Have the picture right here, just to put on the record. Brother keeps record of it.
Yeah. Okay, but you are saying like the 75 units, it was triggered, right?
It was originally 1,000 units, and it was
Okay.
it was reduced to 75 units, which was a reduction of 925 units on the reduction.
Okay. So, did you, let's see.
I shall go to another, to the original MT4 platform, because that's where the trade was originally.
Done.
Yeah, and I'll look in the records to see for the original trade here.
Okay, yes, please.
Let's see here. That would have been yesterday. And the trade was opened up at 1.13673, so I have to look for that one here. Yes. Here's this looks like.
Yeah, because I cannot see, well, I'm looking at the account, I'm trying to find the reduction of the...
Here's an ID number that's connected to this, the trade that was opened up at 1.13673. The ID number is 16089 1739.
Oh, yeah, but that one, yeah, is completely different. I just need the ticket number.
The ticket
I'm
number.
trying to see,
Let me.
I'm trying to check where
Let me.
you reduce.
Yeah. I'll go. Shall go into the Oanda platform here and look into the activity and look for the trade that was opened up at that price. So
Yeah.
just bear with it.
So you're saying, yes, for sure. So you're saying that the 1,000 units of Euro USD, right? It got reduced to 75.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And did you make that change?
Yes, that change was made through Russell here. Russell Eskew is the name on the account. This is Russell, living man. And it was a buy order. And so still looking for the original ticket here. Let's see. I'm gonna go all the way down for the week.
Okay, and then you're trying to say like the 75 units got close when it was downward, right?
It was in profit for 75 units, and it was a buy, and it was in profit, and it was that trade was still on last night upon going to bed, and then I woke up this morning, and that trade was missing, and there was another trade in its place for 1,000 units selling in the opposite direction in a loss. And then,
Okay.
yes.
Let me see if you order 75.
Okay, so June 4th. Now the brothers in order. Still looking for that ticket number. I just had to get the dates in order here.
Yes, sure. Thank you. Meanwhile, I can take them.
Here's the ticket number for the when the brother woke up, and when Russell here woke up and and saw the trade that it was in a loss, and it was a different trade for no, it wasn't 1,000 units, it was 925 units. Yeah, that was the odd thing with it. It was a 925 units this morning, and it was a sell, and it was in a loss. And then the brother decided just to close that trade out and then deal with it later. And so the ticket number for that is 11574.
Let me see. 1174. 11574, right?
Yeah, 11574.
Let me see. 11574. Okay, 925 units. Further fill.
And Russell here.
Okay, let's see.
Russell here did not place that trade, but when he woke up this morning, that trade was replacing the other trade, which was 75 units in profit. And that in profit 75 unit trade was not there this morning. The 925 was.
Okay, but what is the ticket number, or how many units are the ones that you are referring? There is like last night was on profit and this morning was on loss.
Yeah, yesterday's trade, which was placed, is a different trade than the one that showed up this morning, which was going in the opposite direction. And Russell here did not close that original trade out, and also did not place this new trade that was in its place, which was now in a loss in the opposite direction.
Okay, but I need to know what are the tickets for all these trades that you are referring to, sir.
Yes, so.
In order to check your account.
Yes, so Russell here is looking to locate the original trade, which was a buy, Euro USD, a buy order for 1,000 units at the price 1.13673. So the brother's going through the records and looking for that one right now.
Okay.
And that was June 4th yesterday. So I'm looking for that trade here. Okay, so here's June 4th. It starts at 1.3693. It was a buy order.
Because we need the tickets for that. So in case you are not able to locate the tickets right now, you can send us an email, or I can send you an email, and then you can reply with the ticket number as well, since you do not know the tickets yet. You know what I mean? So we can look into it, and then, just give you an answer what was happening in your account.
Now here's a ticket. Here's a ticket for 1,000 units that's close to the same price. It was opened. It was a buy for 1,000 units at 1.13994, and the ticket number for that is 11494. That might be the original one. And it could be, since our MT4 platform is different, it could be that the MT4 platform opened it up at 13673. See there?
Let me see, 11494.
But
yeah, because you are giving me like a lot of tickets, different ticket numbers. So, okay, 11494. It was, just let me check.
Yeah, look on that one and see if there's a connection to the reduction, because it was reduced 925 units, there being the original buy order.
I don't see any reduction on this one. Market order. Let me see. So the reduction for 925 orders. Let me see if I'm able to locate it.
Yes. That would be good to locate that too. because that would be a tracer.
Yeah. Yeah, because you are telling me one ticket 11463 and then 11494. So that's why I'm saying like which one is the one that you are actually referring to? Since I need that ticket in order to investigate it, right?
Exactly. That's correct. And it has to be down there at the price 13673 around that area, or this other one says 139 something, which is 30 pips difference. But anyway.
Yeah, but okay, so I just need to know what is the ticket for that, since I can see there is like a lot of tickets open and close. I will really.
It's got to be down there in that the number that I gave you, because all these other trades that I'm looking at were placed as price was going higher. So when the only price that was down there low, there was only one trade that was priced when it was down there low. Brother remembers that, because it came down had its low down there, and then it looks like it's going to reverse, and then brother put in, Russell here, the living man, put in 1,000 unit buy order down there. So that has to be the trade. That's the only one showing up on the record here, is that 11494. That has to be the trade, because there's no other trade on this record, on the smartphone here, that's even close to that.
Okay, because I can see that, let me see, on the ticket 11573, you create a market order to close 925.
Let me write that number down, 11573.
Yeah.
And that was the reduction. Reduced 925 units.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the record of that one. And that should give a clue to the remaining 7.5 that was still on. And that should give you a record of how did that trade get closed and who closed it? Because Russell here didn't.
Yeah. Let me see.
So you got the record right there for the reduction, and that should lead a clue, a trail. And that reduction probably should connect to that trade down there at 1.13673, which would be one of those two ticket numbers that we just talked about, 463 and 494. But anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just checking because I might have to take some time.
Yes.
To do all this, or
give the name for the record here for reference, or your ID number, name, ID, or some type of reference to connect you with this call.
Okay, yeah, so basically, we might have to investigate, sir. That's why I was asking you. So you are referring to the ticket 11573. Is that correct?
Yeah, related to that ticket right there, that's a reduction ticket like you just said. And so that would have a trail to get back to the original 1,000 unit buy order that was placed, you see? Or, you probably see that.
Okay, just let me check something else.
Yeah, and for reference, need a reference here for the name or employee number for reference here, for the record.
Yeah, we might, like, as I said, we're gonna send like an email as well. Just give me 1 second.
Oh, just say your name or your employee number, so there's a reference connected with you that we had this call.
Yeah, it's Joseph.
Joseph.
So, yeah.
Is there an ID number for Joseph?
No, there is not ID number.
It's just Joseph, and you're just a desk clerk then. Customer service.
Yeah.
Customer service,
So,
yes.
okay, 55. One, 573. Okay, so, and then you're concerned, because we might have to check this information, sir. It's like basically, you're saying like the 925 units were on profit last night, correct?
Last
And
night,
then,
and they would have been in profit this morning, and they would have kept shooting up in profit for another 50 pips, and the brother would have closed the trade way up at top. And it would have been like a 50-cent profit altogether, probably. Because last night it was at 42 cents profit, you see. And anyway, yes, that trade was in profit. That trade was in a profit, to answer the question that you asked, yes.
okay, and then once you checked the trade this morning, it was closed and it was in loss, right?
That when I looked at the trades this morning, that trade was missing off the Oanda platform. It was not on there, and in its place was a different trade for 1,000 units selling in the opposite direction, and it was in a drawdown, and then it kept going down in drawdown because after the news this morning, price raised up.
Yeah.
And so the brother saw it going down and down and down, so he decided to close it out, and it was closed at $3.83 drawdown. And then Russell here, the living man, decided that he would call back later to deal with it and just close it out for $3.83 loss, and then call you all over at Oanda and deal with it, and we're dealing with it now. So yeah, it was two different trades. The original trade for 75 units was missing this morning off the platform, and in its place was this drawdown trade going in the opposite direction for 1,000 units.
For 1,000 units, okay.
And that ticket number is here. It's on the record here. That ticket number where it was closed out. And I can get you that. Russell here can get you that ticket number. Here's the ticket number for that one that was closed out. And it wasn't 1,000 units. It was 925 units.
Okay, and what is the ticket number for that one?
All right, 11574.
Okay, yeah. 11574. Okay, sir. So what I can do for you right now is like I can send you like an email. Okay.
Yes.
And then I would really appreciate, like, I know like what you're saying, like the tickets with the 925 units, right? It was on profit last night, and then this morning it was not in the
No. The first trade that you mentioned, it was an original 1,000 unit trade, and it was reduced 925, which left 75 units.
Which hello?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
Russell's here.
So, yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you. So, okay. So it was reduced to 925 units,
No.
right?
No, the original trade, it was 1,000 units,
Yeah.
and then that original trade was reduced 925 units,
Yeah. Okay.
which left 75 units running in profit.
Okay. Okay, so you're for the 75 units. That one it was closed, I guess, this morning, right?
It
Alright, now this fucking video has ended. This is the original video. It's on this fucking other phone, and that's the end of the recording. That phone ran out of gigs to get any more recordings on the record. So there was a little bit of part two, so brother remembers looking at it, and this would be the next one.
Thursday, 12:27, 49 seconds. Fucking. Thursday, 12:28, 05 seconds, year 2025 seconds, year 2025, 6-month, June 5th day, HDR 192. Alright, so Oanda's, there's some fishy stuff going on the Oando account. So his brother's going to call Oanda concerning that. Have this phone be recorded. This is a test record.
No, it's not that one. This one.
Alright, this is part two. Brother's on hold. It's Thursday, 13/16/04, 2025. 6th month, June 5th day, HDR 192 anniversary. This is part two. We got Joseph on the other line for the Oanda trading account, and he's looking into things. We finally got some sort of comprehension that the original 775 unit trade, Euro US dollar buy, Russell was left on last night. Russell did not close that out this morning because it was missing off the screen. And in its place was another trade for 925 units on a sell order going down, drawing down, and Russell closed that trade out to keep it from drawing down the account more and more, going into any margin. If the Euro US dollar would have kept going for the next 5, 6 days, 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Russell just closed it out to deal with it later. And the thing with these two trades is that the original trade for 1,000 units was reduced to 925 units. And this new trade that was there this morning, going the opposite direction.
Alright, so that's that. Fucking just realized that fucking phone music's gonna get on this fucking video and hope it doesn't get no fucking copyright fucking shit. Otherwise, I gotta fucking re-record this whole fucking video. Fuck. Anyway. So that's enough for now. Later.